So, MilPic here again. This might be Numbat Helikon Tex chest rig 1.5 or 2.0. I'm not sure how we call that movie. This is actually more for showing the inside a little bit clearer, because it's a little bit tricky when you have a fixed camera angle and you cannot really turn and twist so much that it's hard to see what's inside, right? And when you do that by yourself. As I mentioned before, the inside in most movies, people tend to make an unboxing or like, yeah, maybe I put this inside or that inside, but not what they really use and wear on the trail or for their specific needs, right? I never liked that. That was the reason I made long time ago so many movies on another brand stuff, because it was always like more an official thing, and I don't like that. Anyway, so now I said that more than once. I usually tend to overload all my gear, if it's my smock pockets or my cargo pants or my belt rig or whatever, so usually when I go and have a backpack and I go for a short business trip, that looks always like I'm preparing for a survival situation or the next zombie apocalypse, right? So most people will never see that, because like, look, who checks your backpack, and I'm most of the time happy not taking an airplane, and I can usually bring whatever I like. Anyway, no ranting here. So the Numbat, you saw that from the outside, right? I don't need to show that again. The inside, I love that clamshell design, because like hands-free, and this is not falling down and spilling all your gear over, so you are like, okay, where is it? What did I lost now, right? So you can open that anytime, and you can cinch that tighter if you need, right? This is this really brilliant idea. You have this huge, and I try to open that as far as possible with one hand. Here we go. This huge zipper pouch directly behind the front lid, and for me empty, because as I said, I usually overload, and there I would put some wet wipes inside or some tissues or whatever, or bandana, which I don't need at the moment because I have huge pockets on my smock. Anyway, nice, you can attach certain things here with a cord so it doesn't dangle around. If you have a compass or something, I mentioned that before, you can use, of course, the outside, but whatever is inside you want to secure extra, put it on here. You have two really big pockets behind, and then 4 smaller slots, and no bungee cord or like these elastic bands in front, but perfectly fine, right? The wide is not so much with wide. It's not so much of this one here, so, but look, with even all that, it doesn't make a large profile, right? You have the elastic bands on the inner or in the middle part, because it's not really the back of the whole back here, because it's only like an inlet. And as I said before, this is a fairly mid-sized tool, I would say, not the heaviest, right? I have some much heavier, right? The Swiss tech here, and look how smooth that fits. Yeah, very good, very smooth here. Anyway, so it fits. It fits in that pocket. I keep that now like one-handed sometimes, and it fits beautiful in this pouch here, right? And that accommodates most of the other multi-tools I own as well. It should be going in there one-handed. I'm like stubborn. Yeah, here we go. And then I make the pocket clip on top, and Bob's your uncle. Very well secured. I still can put something smaller in here. I have the big lighter here and nothing behind in that pouch. I hope the angle doesn't make you dizzy. I have that huge L5 from Surefire in here. It gives you a perspective how big or wide that pouch is. Some lipstick for my... anyway, some glow sticks and a Sharpie, and you see behind already you have 2 larger pouches as well. This attached to your phone with a magnet if you need that. This is a Pelican item. And then let's see, you can use the rear as well. This is this kind of magic tape, they say in Japan, like this Velcro, and you put your attachments here, from mug pouches to whatever you can think about. There's plenty on the market now, and not as expensive as it was before. Before it was mostly Black Hawk. I have quite a bunch of these, and then of course Helikon Tex offers their own items as well, and yeah, highly convertible. And you put your handgun in here if you are allowed to do that, right? Not in my part of the world, but some people have that privilege, right? Map pouch I haven't used at all until now, right? Because it's anyway, not really needed for me. It's not too big. I'm not sure how waterproof that is. Somebody should test that out one time, but it is an option, right? Or you put your papers, maybe your license, fishing, or whatever you want to or have to show directly, and you don't want to rummage in your pockets and so on, So as I mentioned before, these clips here, they came on the foxhole as well, and I was like, yeah, they're a little bit fiddly, And on my shadow gray version, they broke neatly, I don't know, on both sides. And it was not like under heavy stress or in heavy usage. And I'm like, okay, this was very quick, because maybe 2 years or something. And why, So I ordered a bunch on the net now and see how these will keep up, So we'll see. Anyway, most of the time I will have that attached like this. And that gives me this middle platform here, so we can adjust the height as well. So it's very nice and snug, and there's nothing moving around. Okay, just for size comparison, this is a small binocular. This is a tube with 2 batteries for the Surefire and a box of matches. Okay, yeah, that was much longer than I thought, but I think this makes sense, and then you can see what you can do and what the options are and how you set up. Hey, all up to yourself. What do I care, right? Enough said. Finally, I think I enjoy the sun a little bit more. It is beautiful, and do a little bit more for my waistline and make my 10,000 steps today. Okay, thank you very much for watching. You all watch your 6. MilPic over.